Okay, so here at the 9 o'clock position on Metalopolis, we have SlayerS.Golden. He is spawning as our yellow Zerg player. He is on a roll, having taken 2 games from his opponents from Team TyLoo. This is XiaoKai here over at the, let's see here. Oh, misspelled his name a little bit. Sorry about that. I'm very particular about those kind of things. And boom. XiaoKai is our pink Zerg player over here at the 3 o'clock position.
Heaven forbid we misspell a name that we have no idea how to pronounce.
Yes, I'm trying my best. I apologize. I am.
But I'm sure he appreciates it.
Yes.
And that's what counts.
There we go. And I hope they are tuning in as well. So
indeed. That would actually be really cool.
It's actually, you'd be surprised the amount of people that tune in for these events and stuff like that. When you hear people like Artos is talking about, oh yeah, I was watching Team Arena with these teams and this happened. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's kind of cool, you know? Or pro really players were like, yeah, we were watching our games here as they were being cast, which is very, very nice. So thank you guys.
Indeed. It is always nice to hear.
All right, so... well, we have successfully avoided the first minute and a half of casting a ZVZ, which is, of course, never any fun.
We could avoid the first 5 minutes of casting a ZVZ or a PvP. As long as you track what's happening. See, me and HD run into this problem where we avoid the first 5 minutes of a ZVZ or PvP, but we're not actually, like, watching the game, so sometimes we miss things like a 4-gate or a 10 pool.
Yes.
Or
no, I'm watching.
Like
watching for the 10 pool, but if you don't see the 8, 9, 10 pool go by or something like that, you can safely assume that you're either going to move down to a speedling build, an expand build, or a roach build, and that's about it at the very beginning.
Quick banelings as well.
Well, I apologize. Yeah, that's what I meant. The speedling baneling.
That's one of the most common builds, but not on this map. A lot of players favor the hatch first on this map.
And looks like Golden is going to go hatch first, but then into a speedling build, whereas XiaoKai is actually going after a hatch first build, but into a lot later speed as his spawning pool comes up first, so that way he gets out 2 queens at exactly the same time.
Interesting.
Yep, so a little bit of a market difference between our 2 players.
Wow.
Oh, the Evolution Chamber block.
Oh, that's really mucking things up for him.
Yeah.
Great positioning right there.
Look at how long the gas is taking. So he just prevented a speedling build, essentially. Like a fastest possible.
Have you seen this
expand
before?
speedling build. So.
Have you seen this before?
That's cute.
The positioning
I don't know if
there
I've seen this specifically. No.
It's totally... oh, and he let it finish, too.
Oh, because Broodlings are going to pop out as well. Now, by the time he has enough to deal with the Evolution Chamber, you should have enough to deal with the Broodlings, too, but it's still just an added annoyance.
The Chinese players seem to be quite crafty.
Yes.
That's a really, really interesting block right there. The position is so good.
Look at this. XiaoKai is actually catching up on gas. He's going to have speed at the same time his opponent does.
Just about. I mean, it's going to be really close.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's already at 84. He's only a couple of trips away, so we're talking about, what, like a 10-second delay? Let's see what this is actually at. 96, 100 gas, 13-second delay, and he went ahead and got both queens up first.
Interesting.
I like it.
I like it too, and he could potentially use those broodlings to maybe pick off a drone real quick as the evolution chamber dies if he controls the
I would think
broodlings.
He would, yeah.
He might actually get a drone. I mean, I think Golden will be on top of it, though.
Let's take a look at his... Let's see, we're actually going to watch his vision. Now, it's going to zoom around a little bit. Very quick player.
God.
Yeah, he's a quick player. And let's see. Yeah, he's waiting for it. Okay. And
he will get a drone.
Gets a drone kill. There you go.
Did he get a second one?
No. He just spun away from it. So, all right, going back to everyone's vision. So that was a look at XiaoKai's vision. Beautiful control on his part, and does snipe a drone out of there as well,
which makes it absolutely worthwhile.
And he ran off a creep and picked off that overlord at the right hand side. So he supply blocked his opponent as well. Now he is supply blocked, yes, but crafty play at the beginning of this game.
Definitely.
Yeah,
very impressive. He doesn't have an overlord on the way, though. Oh, no.
Well,
he just realized.
Safe. Well, no, because it's 25 gas, 25 minerals for for Baneling, so it's not like he's going into that, unless he's going to go for a quick third right away. No, there's an overlord coming up.
Block was brutal.
Oh, boy. So after everything we said at the beginning, unfortunately, a little bit of a slip up there.
Yeah, it sent him up to 300 minerals, 150 gas right there.
Yeah. He does have his first run. Oh, Baneling's coming out.
He actually remote detonated that one.
That was...
remote detonated. No, that actually did
No, that one did hit 3 lings, but still, 3 lings for 2 Banelings. Pretty good trade for XiaoKai so far.
I agree.
He's not supply blocked anymore. I hear Zerglings. Oh, they're going after the supply depot. I was about to say, I hear Zerglings attacking.
I hear the sound of Zerglings at war. What's going on? And that's a full scout for Golden.
Yes, it is. That spine
exactly
crawler
what
came up
harassment's
just
up
about
to.
3 seconds too late.
Now, neither player has really made a tech decision one way or another. They both have a single spine crawler, and they have transitioned into the Baneling phase. Now, we'll have to see if one player wants to switch over to Roaches, or if they both want to continue to go with Baneling, but it looks like they're both content to just drone up.
I've seen quite a few people go right after Spire in this position as well. A little bit more common lately, and looks like we do have layer tech coming out of Golden, so let's see what his tech choice is going to be in a little bit, and actually adding 2 gas as well.
I wonder what he's going to do from here.
3 gas, never mind. He's actually going up to all 4 gas.
Oh, so he could very well be going Mutas.
Could be Muta, could be Infestor, could be... he could double Evo and just spam upgrades and just go for heavily upgraded Roaches as well.
Well, that's exactly what XiaoKai is doing. He's taking a third and going double Evo.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the positioning on that Evo on the left. I think that's just a little too exposed.
Yeah, I agree.
It could easily get picked off by a push.
All right, XiaoKai is going to continue to take map control with his links, although both players are pretty much free to do whatever they want at the moment.
Oh, wow. Gets 2 Banelings right there for the cost of, what, 1 Ling?
Yeah, basically. Very nice. And so, taking a look, though, Layer Tech is just about to finish up for Golden, and we do have that Roach Warren that we were referring to earlier coming up now for XiaoKai.
So XiaoKai is going to be the first to head into the Roach phase.
Wait, we have +1 ranged attacks coming up for Golden now in Infestation Pit. So that ranged attacks is actually not going to be used for anything other than Infested Terrans. At the moment, he could very well put down a Roach Horn right after this, or Hydralisk Den, something, not sure.
Interesting.
But at the moment, that upgrade is only going to be good for the Infested Terrans.
I wonder what he's going to transition into after this. He's also putting up tons of spine crawlers.
Yeah.
Strangely enough. So
where are they all at? Just over at the front.
I'm not really sure what
he's
doing.
expecting a Roach push. That's pretty clear. But I'm not sure what he plans to follow up this with.
Yeah, still no Spire. Pathogen Glands on the way, so his Infestors will have Pathogen Gland upgrade.
He sees Roaches as well, so he knows those are coming out. He is actually going to go for a third right now, and that's picked up by XiaoKai, which is going to make this a little bit less defended. Now, because the amount of spine crawlers is a good choice for Golden to continue this creep spread, as he's going to have to just move some of these spine crawlers up to the top left-hand corner.
Yeah, but, I mean, what's the meat and potatoes of Golden's army going to be here? Is he just going all Ling Infestor? I mean, he is getting the ranged attack upgrade, but...
He's at that point where he can put up Infestors, and they'll have Pathogen Glands finishing beforehand, so...
Okay, so we have 4 Infestors on the way now.
Right.
And
huge gas sink there, so, I mean, that occupied most of his resources.
So he's going to be locked into primarily Ling Infestor here. We have no other tech structures.
XiaoKai supply blocked at 102, and he is just soaring ahead in resources.
Yeah. If he stays on top of his macro here, he could really just run away with this game, but it looks like he's faltering a little bit. 3 Overlords on the way right now for him. He's also getting Burrow and Burrowed Movement, and he's putting up some Spore Crawlers because he seems worried about the Muta switch, and rightfully so. He doesn't know exactly what Golden's up to, and he doesn't see any units on the field. He's been scouting around.
Where's that Hydralisk Den at? Is that back in the main? It is, okay.
So he's very worried about Mutalisks.
Yes, but Roach Hydra's still not a bad combination in any way, shape, or form against a Zerg player. And, of course, without those armored units there, the Fungal will do a little bit less. The Hydras have a better chance of getting in range of the Infestors as it is. Deal higher DPS anyway, but we'll find out how these play against each other. Golden was a lot later to his third. He's way down in supply at the moment, by 33 as a matter of fact. And he doesn't have much of a frontline engagement army, but he does have Ventral Sacks coming up, so maybe we're going... This is kind of a crazy unit composition, but I really like it. This could make for a fun game.
It certainly could.
A fun ZVZ?
Nothing yet out of Golden, and he continues to get the ranged attacks. I wonder if he's just going for an all you know, Infested Terran timing push here.
He does have a lot more workers than his opponent, but take 18 workers out of that, he's back by like 60 supply just in army.
And there's a fungal dropped on the Roach pack that's headed into his third right now. He has a ton of spine crawlers up, and he's bringing 2 additional spine crawlers to the third. And as soon as XiaoKai sees that, he pulls back, and he's going to use Burrow to regenerate all those hit points he just lost. We have some Infested Terrans down at the third, quite a few actually. They're going to take out the Queen immediately, and they could also get this hatchery, so it was just for the Infested Terrans.
A +1 Infested Terran attack right there.
And
Clever, clever. And those roaches, they just don't feel like they can break the Spinecrawler wall, so despite the supply deficit, Golden has now killed XiaoKai's third, maintained his own and a superior economy with way more drones, and deflected a full-on roach attack.
Which is very rare when you see somebody only using lings and infestors.
This is so many spine crawlers.
I know. It looks like late game. It looks like late game ZVP almost.
13 with another 10. He has 23 spine crawlers up.
Unreal.
23. Okay, just bear that in mind. All right, and it looks like we do have a couple of drops loaded up with just infestors. The shout out to the four Brofester hit squad. I'm sorry.
The Destiny Brofester hit squad.
The Destiny Brofester hit squad.
Maybe he's
making
taking
a comeback from the dead
book.
here.
Maybe he's taking a page out of his book. I mean, it does work.
We do have Ventral Saxon and Pneumatized Carapace coming up for XiaoKai as well, so he's going to move into drop play. He's trying to double expand, but we've got a ton of energy on those infestors, and that's going to be plenty enough Infested Terrans to kill that if no response is there right away. But the best part is that this is a huge distraction. He will cancel. There it is. And those roaches are just running into the Zerglings, which is buying time for these Overlords to make their way around the right-hand side.
Oh man, the drop in the main here is going to be absolutely devastating from Golden. I don't think that XiaoKai has any idea, and his units are all isolated at the third right now. Here comes the drop into the main.
This is such good distraction. This is actually so good out of Golden.
Very, very smart.
Oh my god.
He's going to get the lair.
Oh my god, he could pick off whatever he wants. There's a Spore Crawler, so there's detection at the moment. That's so many Infested Terrans, though. They just keep coming.
Oh my god. What can you possibly do about that?
I actually don't have a clue. This is amazing. I'm sitting back flabbergasted at how good this is. Look how fast that layer's falling. Down, all the tech is gone. The spawning pool's going to fall here in just a second. There went the gas. Roach Horn and Bailing Nest. There's literally no tech on the field now for XiaoKai. He can't even produce Zerglings.
What?
That main just disappeared in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. 4 Infestors just cleared an
Holy
entire
mother
Zerg
of God.
in a little bit.
Here comes a Doom Drop out of
All-in Doom
XiaoKai.
Drop here from XiaoKai. This has to do it.
But look how many Infestors there are out there.
Man,
how many are on the field? 24 for Golden.
So impressive from Golden. I'd love to see some more Zerglings into the mix.
And
is he going to hold this with just purely Infestors? It looks like that might be what he's going to try for here.
Well, there's 6 more roaches. Looks like they're finally starting to drop out, buying time with a couple of these units. Looks like Lair Tech is, or XiaoKai's going to prioritize Lair Tech at the same time he deflects a lot of these. But my god, there's so many more Infested Terrans popping onto the fields, and they're actually dealing out quite a bit of damage. Now, yes, he does lose his Lair Tech, but he can still make quite a few units at the moment, and he still has way more bases than his opponent to reinforce. Golden is still behind in supply overall, but now you got to run into that spine crawler wall.
And he's going to have to deal with these Infestors as well. If he can lock him down on top of the spine crawler wall, that would be great for Golden. But as is, Golden might lose his natural as well as his main.
That's going to happen.
And that could be a total disaster for him. I don't know how he's just going to clean up the remainder of these roaches. It's going to be so difficult.
Yeah, I definitely agree. This is actually the best CVZ I've ever seen. Like, already. It's just so much fun as far as dynamic unit compositions and stuff like that. The next spawning pool is going to go down. Already, XiaoKai starting another one because he knows that one doesn't have a prayer. He looks like he's going to move out with his roaches now, but the Infestors finally had enough energy for more fungals, trapping them behind the wall here at the moment, and the fungals are actually doing quite a bit of damage. The roach numbers are starting to fall.
Yeah, but it's so difficult to actually kill with the fungal, especially when he has Burrow.
Agreed, 100%.
Oh no!
Miss-rallied
all of his workers. XiaoKai could fall into quite a bit of trouble.
He does
here.
have a lot of banked resources
still,
but
though.
Yeah, this is no good.
Oh no!
As income levels are now incredibly in Golden's favor, and here come the roaches once again. Infestors are building up a little bit more energy, and those spine crawlers are just everywhere. Good decision here by XiaoKai just to pick up and get out of town.
Or he might be going into the back of the third, trying to do some more harassment. I don't know if I agree with this. He could potentially lose all of these roaches. He does pick off 2 Infestors, though. And he's going to start working down these spine crawlers, but the spine crawlers just poking away at the roaches, doing tons of damage.
And looks like we have more infestors coming up through the front here inside of XiaoKai's base.
What is going on?
This is so crazy. Roach is actually dying very quickly. He's not going to be able to get the hatch, but he can take a few drones with him, which is exactly what he'll do. These roaches have finally broken through the spine crawler wall, but their numbers have been limited.
Yeah, certainly
this is so crazy.
And Golden is expanding all over the map. He's taking the gold, he's taking the 2 top right bases, he's taking his Nat as well, or he's already had his Nat this whole time, and he's just kept it alive. Now, what is he going to do to clean up all these roaches?
And looks like there's Lings and Infestors pinning those units behind, so how many workers do we actually have for both players? Looks like XiaoKai is up by 17 workers at the moment. And we're going to need a couple more fungals here to be able to eliminate the rest of them 100%. That's actually still a huge amount of roaches that are on the field.
Yeah, it certainly is.
But, wait a second. That hatchery just died with another Infestor attack. That's it. This is the only hatchery for XiaoKai.
Wow.
He actually can't produce anything else.
XiaoKai just got absolutely picked apart there. And I think every time he leaves, it's going to leave him open to the potential for a backstab.
Yes.
And Golden has to know this, so...
There's just a random hatchery in the middle of the map, but of course the standing army for XiaoKai is way bigger than his opponents. Yeah, take down that Ming statue. And I don't know, does he have enough to just assault this 15 spine crawler wall?
Oh, 2 infestors get picked off right there again. I don't think he does. Cats. I mean, there's no way he can break that, and that being alive is actually kind of a big deal now. And we have some infestors from Golden here.
There's one more overseer somewhere, but I'm actually not sure where that's at the moment. Looks like he's going to take Golden's gold, as I guess that's about his only opportunity. How many infestors are left on the field? There are 16. Looks like that's the vast majority of them sitting there. Okay, this is still bizarre. This could still, depending on how well... No, because if XiaoKai sits back on this hatchery, he's going to allow so much energy to be built up that these infestors will be able to move in. But Golden actually can't establish his presence on the map until that's done, which is going to give XiaoKai an opportunity to secure this. This is just crazy.
I mean, we'll have to see how it plays out from here. He's going mass roach to try and base race. It's just going to turn into a full-on base race here. Money.
Fungals. That's
money.
So much damage. Now, he is going to lose
his last
the base
hatch?
at the same time.
No, he has the 2 extractors.
No. Wait.
Extractors. He has the 2 extractors and the spawning pool.
That's look at this. That's Zerglings that are going to
go down
very quick. This may just
Golden's going to win the base race. There's no way XiaoKai can actually kill him off first. He has too many buildings.
He can't
and he has
go through the spine crawler wall. And he's got to get some units down here to take out these Zerglings. Like, stat!
I don't think he can. I really don't think he can. And he's going to continue to accumulate energy. And the longer this game goes on...
This is it. I think that's it. That's the last one, isn't it?
It has to... Oh.
That's it.
Yes.
Game over.
That's game.
And Golden has taken game number 3. And that's
What a
the
great
best CBC I've ever seen.
That was awesome.